every school should require the students to wear uniforms. In the school year of 2016, only 21.5% of all U.S. public schools required their students to wear uniforms. That statistic is according to a 2018 Courtesy online article. I've done a lot of research on school uniforms, and I found that if schools require the students to wear uniforms, it could help resolve many problems, and there are also many pros that come along with it. First, we have to talk about the problems we have without uniforms. For one, there is the truth that bullies exist who would judge others based on their looks. Off of an article from The Guardian, research was conducted on the Association of Teachers and Lecturers a few years ago, and the research found that more than half of the teachers agreed that students who cannot afford to buy the latest fashionable items that their friends had were either isolated or bullied. Another problem students have at school is when they're wearing clothing that may be too revealing. Now this is relevant in our school too, as it's happened before. And sometimes it gets bad enough to where students are forced to go home and change. Now another problem is there are undesirable incidents that happen in school. Drawn from a report on School Safety Network's website, in the 2017 to 2018 school year, which was last school year, over 3,380 threats arose in U.S. K-12 schools. Now that was the number of incidents, or the number of threats. However, the number of actual incidents was 279, which is more than double than it was the year before, going from 131 to 279. Now, schools should mandate school uniforms. Now, to help you understand why, let's first counteract the problems I just listed. For one, with school uniforms, everyone's wearing the same clothing, and it's harder to bully someone for their looks when everyone's wearing the same thing. And another way school uniforms help is students know what to wear. They don't have to wake up and wonder if what they're choosing to wear is too revealing, and if they'll have to be sent home or if they get in trouble. So now everyone knows what they have to wear, and it was chosen by the school, so it should be fine. And as for the incidents, if all students are wearing the same uniform, it is much easier to identify if an intruder is in the school. And there has been a research done, and it's found that in schools where uniforms are required, there are 12% fewer gun-related incidents and 15% fewer drug-related incidents, according to a peer-reviewed study mentioned on procon.org. Now, besides counteracting all those problems, there are also many more benefits that come along with school uniforms. There's the establishment of school pride. Since every student is wearing the same uniform, they feel more together. They feel more like a student body, like their family, and that raises school pride. And also, school uniforms help deal with gangs or gang signs or crests that students might wear. Listen to the advice of Very Well Families article of April 2019. School uniforms are made to withstand repeated wearing and washing, and therefore you can get away with just buying a few sets of uniforms, and they'll last throughout the year. This helps parents save money in the long run. And also, teachers and parents should want what's best for their kids. So they should choose to have school uniforms in their school. And according to some studies, they do support school uniforms. For example, stated in an October 2018 report by procon.org, a county in Maryland conducted a poll with teachers, staffs, and parents on school uniforms. And the poll found that more than half of the teachers agreed to implement a uniform policy in their school. And 58% of parents also supported that. Now, all that's left to do is just to implement the school uniform policy into schools. It's not hard. Some schools have already done it, and the rest of the schools just have to follow along and change the policies and add that policy to their school. So I'm looking to a better future where students will be safer in schools, and I hope you are too.